So a lot of times you have gangs that start in one area of the country, then it pops up in another area of the country, right? People say it isn't as respected as the Mecca. Would you say that's the same with like kings? Like there's a superiority to kings from Chicago versus everywhere else?
I mean, there's always going to be individuals that want to push that margin, like, but I never got that from the bros that I've met from Chicago. And I'm talking about, I met bros that are some, bros. We're just going to put it like that.
Right.
And they never came with that superiority. There was a few that came. Some of them came with but I've always been embraced. Like a lot of the bros, because any brothers that I meet, it don't matter where they're from, I always greet them and show them the same energy that they bring. If they come with respect, I'm gonna give them that respect. But I've never had that situation. I know a lot of people talk about, there's a separation. Man, listen, there's different. If you live in one place, you can't judge the next place because they do things differently, because every neighborhood is there's different ways. Like, for instance, like in Chicago is more street block oriented. It's like blocks, neighborhoods, blocks. New York, it's all over the place. It's not like one central. Yeah, you might have one block. There's a lot of kings on that one block for this. Kings everywhere. There's Patrias here, there's Bloods there, there's Crips here. It's not like Chicago. Chicago, you live on a block, you either rep that block or you can't live on that block. It's like LA. LA is the same thing. There's even brothers in LA. Some of them, there's controversy obviously between, are they legit or they not, but they rep Latin King and they're in there. But the difference is there's different politics in California that, I'm really not going to get into the California politics, but California has different politics in prison and on the streets. So they are a major street.
You can't just have one blueprint and expect like everything to apply perfectly.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Different lifestyles and depending on the area.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It doesn't. It's just like certain places allow certain things like, let me see how to explain it. Like New York, there was like certain things that you're not allowed to gamble. But a lot of these rules are prison rules. You know what I'm saying? Because how do you avoid problems in prison? Biggest problems is gambling, because a lot of people ask bet or don't have the money to pay, or you got to collect the debt. So that leads to problems. So there's certain rules in place that are jail politics. You know what I'm saying? And in certain places, they're allowed to gamble. So New York has certain rules, and Chicago have certain rules. Florida might have certain rules. Texas might have certain rules. You know what I'm saying? Vegas got certain rules. California. So it has different. Every chapter has a different laws and different things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. It is. I never went through that. Make a long story short, we never went through that. I don't see it like that. I think Chicago's always embraced New York. There's been some type of controversies maybe with certain rules and certain regulations, but at the end of the day, we all brothers and it's all one crown, one nation, and I don't see that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could go to Chicago right now and I could call different sides and go hang out. Even one side might not deal with the other side, and I could go to both sides and chill neutrally in both sides. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get involved in politics. I just go wherever I go, I show my respect and I follow whatever rules they got going on. That's the first thing I make sure. What's the rules over here? All right, cool. I'm just visiting, or I'm just coming here on vacation. I follow whatever rules in Florida and wherever I go. And you might see me in pictures and everything all over the place with different bros in different countries. That's because I'm the type of dude that I ask, what are the rules over here? All right, cool, no problem. And then you just got to respect whatever they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, end of the day, And, Ecuador is a little bit different because I wasn't used to certain things because, like, you go to a pool, you take your shirt off. Over there, when there's sisters around, you're not supposed to take off your shirt out of a sign for respect. So it's like they got certain rules in certain places that they just enforce differently. You know what I'm saying? Like if you try to go to a bank in Ecuador with shorts on, they won't let you in the bank. They won't let you in the bank to exchange money if you got shorts because you don't have proper attire. So these are rules that the government has and the banks have. So, you know what I mean? It's
culturally
different.
Things are different everywhere.
Exactly. That's the word I couldn't find. It was culture. Yeah. It's just a difference in culture. That's all it is. But everywhere I go, I've had nothing but love, and I always treated them the same. When I went to Spain, I seen the bros in Spain. They showed me respect. When I went to Peru,
damn, you went everywhere, huh?
I mean, I was doing a lot of traveling with the music, bro. I seen a lot of the world, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been to Colombia so many times, I might as well have a passport for just that country. But yeah, I've been with the bros in Colombia, in DR.
But that must be so cool, though, right? To be able to see the differences depending where you go geographically. But it's like you guys essentially believe in the same stuff, right? Like at the core.
The foundation is always the same. The foundation, right. The core is always the same. Like I said, every place just has different cultures, so they have different rules in their culture. And that's it. And you just have to respect their different rules that they have. You know, it is nothing crazy that putting you against, oh, if you do that here, you're in violation there. No, it's not like that. Right. You know what I mean? They just have different things. Like Ecuador, they don't smoke bud. So you're not even allowed to smoke bud. So I went out there with all the artists and stuff. They want to smoke. So I had to ask the big dog at the time, Majestic, rest in peace. He was over there and he was like, look, you know, bros over here, they're not allowed to, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a bro to your room. Whatever you need, you ask him. Don't leave the room doing it, or don't let nobody outside of that bro see you do that. So I respected it. So the bro came in the room. He was like, yo, we just want some bud. He's like, oh, that's all y'all want? I was like, yeah, we don't do none of that crazy shit, just some bud for some bud. So he was like, all right. So he went, he got us bud. And he was like, I could sit here in the room with y'all, but I can't smoke. So I was like, for real? He's like, nah, I can't smoke. I said, don't worry about it. Me and you go to the balcony, because I wasn't smoking at the time. So I was like, me and you go chill on the balcony and we just build. It turned out he was a pro boxer for Ecuador. He was in the Olympics, Sosa. He went to the Olympics and he fought for Ecuador. He does a youth training boxing thing over there now in Ecuador also. But yeah, that's how it was. It was that strict that, you know what I'm saying, that we had to smoke in the room like crackheads and shit. They had to smoke in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't want the other brothers to see us doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because then they would be like, oh, why are they allowed to do it? That's how strict they were out there. They were mad strict. So that was just one example, you know what I mean? But other than that, bro, it's been, I've always had a good time everywhere I went. The bros always embrace me, and every country I've been to. Chile, like I said, Argentina, every country that I've been to where there's bros, because I always reach out to the brothers and be like, yo, there's bros over here, boom, boom. They always plug me in with somebody that's a bro, and yo, we having a show here, don't worry, come down and invite your family, whatever. So that's how I always mingle when I used to do the music there. I always mingled with all the brothers, and I never talk politics. That's the difference. Like a lot of bros go there and push certain agendas. That wasn't mine was just, you know, spreading love, and that's it. Really, you know, come and get to know their culture, you know, trying different foods and different things and what they got going on. That was really it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely had an experience, you know, a lot of times Poe went with me to a lot of those different countries too. So it was definitely you know, you see how poor certain countries are. Like, you know, in DR, you know, we was with the bros in the hood, bro, in the hood. And it was crazy. In one block, we was chilling there. Next thing you know, there's over fucking 300 kings on the block. We're like, oh, shit. Videos. Yo, it started with 10 of us, and then you got 300 dudes over there. And we're like, yo, what the fuck? But the funny shit is 300 dudes, you know how much money it took to feed the whole block? $200. We fed the whole, $200 fed the whole block. We bought the whole chicharron truck. The whole truck with the frituras. Man, we bought the whole truck. Everybody was eating. Yo, can I take home? Can I this? Take whatever y'all want, bro. It was, yo, bro, it was nothing but love, bro. It was a great, like, I had a great experience everywhere I went. You know what I mean?
Man, that sounds like a amazing experience to be able to see that, though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it was cool, bro. Like I said, there's different sides of everything, bro. But it all depends on the energy you bring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm at a point in my life that I want peace. You know what I'm saying? So anything that brings me negative energy or anything that gives me like headaches, I really try to stay away from. You know what I'm saying? I don't get involved in that. You know what I'm saying? I try to avoid stupid shit like that.
Peace of mind is priceless.
Yeah, bro. Like right now, bro. Like before, I used to beef with my ex-wife. I used to beef and with different people beef and all that. Bro, now I'm at a peace. If I gotta argue with you and I gotta be beefing with you, I don't need you. I'm not with that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I've grown as a, as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, bro, when I go to Miami, because I got peoples in Miami. They got the other shop in Miami and everything. So when I go to Miami and I chill with the brothers show me nothing love. I don't get involved in. See, the important thing is never get involved with neighborhood politics. As long as you go in there just to spread love, show love, how you doing? Let's go out to eat, show love to the bros, and you keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
It doesn't concern you. Like, don't get involved in stuff that don't concern you.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like, oh, I don't get along with this dude because this dude did this and this dude did that. Yo, my brother, you know what? I'm just here to see how y'all doing. I want to have a few drinks with y'all, get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? How's the family? How's the kids? What y'all doing over here on some positive shit? Or word, y'all doing this? Y'all renting jet skis? Y'all got car rentals? Y'all got all that beautiful. That's what it is. A lot of the bros is involved in that. They're involved with the, they rent out jet skis, or they got, one bro got jet skis, the other bro got boats, yachts that he rents in Miami. Another bro got fucking luxury vehicles that he rents. Another dude rents his jewelry to people to go to club. Yo, it's bugged out, bro. The way shit is crazy. Dudes will come and drop a couple of bands and go rent your jewelry. It's bugged out, but there's a lot of different bros got their own. Everybody got their hustle, which I respect. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. They come to New York, I fix their cars. That's what we do.